Hello everybody, it's Christine Bertram. I'm coming to you live from the Hive here on a Thursday night. It's crazy. Happy St. Nick's Day. I know that was yesterday already. It's the 7th today. And if I recall, we have a lovely bee celebrating her birthday today. Miss Jenna Helms is on the team and it's her birthday today. So let's all give a shout out to Jenna. We're gonna put the imaginary birthday tiara on your head, Jenna. So I'm not sure if you're here watching yet, but we want to give a shout out to you and make sure you have a fabulous day today. So you guys, I was a little bit tardy. I can't find my dies. So I ran back upstairs to look for them and I just don't find them anywhere. So yeah, that's just how that goes. So I will be doing fussy cutting tonight, I think. I have my UW Wisconsin shirt on and I was looking at it in the camera. I'm like, yup, there's a stain there from when I stained my my fence post outside. Oh, there was Bigger Tigger. We were sharing a chair for a moment, but he didn't like how big my butt was on the chair. And so now he's going to my other chair. But yes, you guys, I used to wear this sweatshirt for outside things and I realized how much I absolutely love this shirt, so I stopped, or sweatshirt, so I stopped wearing it, but in the interim I ended up getting stain on it. So that's what that is, you guys. That is never coming out. But what I was looking at here is that those pumpkins are not available. Those are ones that actually Angelique helped me put together, some of those, and I was scrounging through them looking for birthday cards. But I do have two pumpkins over there. I have a November one and an August one. So that's what I have left for pumpkins. So I always tell you guys, if there's pumpkins behind me in the video, that they're available, and there's just the two over there. So yay. Okay. Wow. Does it feel like I haven't been live with you guys for a while? And that is because it was last week, Wednesday, when we went live. So it's been over a week, which seems odd to me. I feel like I've lost my connection to you guys for a little bit. I haven't been not working or doing anything. It has been a lot, a lot of water under the bridge since then. If you guys saw last week, we had a big kidding week, about 13 or 1400 cards. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was a lot. And with this class in particular, you guys just kept rolling in with the registrations. And so I honestly was at 72 and I have more signups now. So there's actually 12 more kits that I'm making up. I have the table over there has all the die cuts already. It's just been a whirlwind. So some of you who have recently signed up in the last week won't have your kits quite yet. And then the other thing I want to call out, you guys, is it's that time of year. You might not have your kit in the mail, even if I mailed it last week, Thursday. I've had a couple people reach out to me and say, hey, I haven't gotten my kit yet. I've checked the mail. And I'm like, well, once it leaves here, it's out of my hands. And we shipped out 70 packages between last Thursday and Friday. And then on Tuesday, you guys, we shipped out 30 more packages because all of those calendars came. The calendars that I get that go on the cards, like the one up there, it's like a little calendar. All of those, I ordered 650 calendars because I took orders. I opened up my big mouth. And it's all good, you guys. I don't mind at all. But I opened up my mouth a couple weeks ago and I said, hey, if anybody needs these calendars, let me know. It costs $70. You don't get free shipping until you spend $75. So for some people to get a pack of calendars and then to have to pay shipping on it, it just makes it so it doesn't make it cost effective. And so I offered that, hey, if you need 10 calendars or 20 calendars, or one person got 50 calendars, I can make it happen. And when I placed the order on Thanksgiving, I actually only had orders for 428, if I remember correctly. And I was going to order 600 and I thought, no, just do 50 more. So I ordered 650 and I could have easily done 800. And I didn't make money off of that. You guys, I just basically divided them out and that's what they cost everybody. So if it was like 33 cents or 40 cents, I think whatever it was like 40 cents maybe a calendar. It was inexpensive and it really didn't add weight onto people's packages. But I had 30 people that got calendars for the most part. And so I had to wait to mail their packages until I had the calendars because otherwise I didn't have another package going out. So you guys, when we thought we were done with shipping, there's still always more shipping. So, but all good, all good. So I'm excited. I guess I'm blown away how it feels like I haven't been live with you guys for long. So I'm good to be back here with you. I think about Rose. So if you guys are in Canada, or if you're anywhere in the world, you can watch Rose Coleman. Rose goes live every day, Monday through Friday. And I think to myself, I used to do that. I did it for like back in 2020 for like March, April, May, June, July, like for 5 months. I did that every weekday. I didn't know what time. It was always whenever it worked out with my schedule, but it's a lot to go live every day. And so I think, wow, she's got it. She's busy too with going live all the time. So it's crazy. But if you're in Canada, this is the class where you could get these kits from Rose. And she told me that she's got 7 sets left of this class. So if you're watching and you would like to get a set of these cards mailed to you as kits, like not made, but kits, Rose is your girl. She is phenomenal. We are colleagues. We work together. I kit up one of her classes and she kits up one of my classes. And this is the class that if you're in Canada, she will kit it up and she will gladly mail it to you. And it's free with an order, or you could pay for it. And pricing in Canada is slightly different. So just make sure you reach out to Rose Coleman. At the end of this video, I will go back into the description and change the description so that you have her contact information in there. So she's not going to be with us tonight. She has a Christmas party, her husband's work Christmas party. And she said to me she wasn't going to be able, and I said, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's why it works good that I can help her gals that are taking the class by teaching the class. So yay. All right. Hi, Susan Bellamy. There she is from sunny Florida. I'm sure not sunny at the moment, but warm Florida. Hi, Angelique. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. Hi, Linda Hunt. Cindy Brunt. Linda Hunt, you had quite the box that I mailed out to you. I hope you enjoy everything in that box. Hi, Cindy Runtree. Hi, Holly Paplo. Holly, you were one that your package hadn't arrived today. Like 5 minutes before I went live, I snuck an email back to you showing you the tracking number so that you could show or see that I mailed it on the 30th. You guys, as long as I have your email addresses, I include them on the shipping. And so Pirate Ship sends you an email within an hour or so after I create the label. And that label or that email that gets sent to you has the tracking number. So if you guys are ever wondering where your packages are, like when you get that email, if you don't delete it right away and you keep it for a few days, you could always check that email, get the tracking number by clicking on the link, and it takes you right into USPS, and you could check the delivery status yourself. That way you always have it. If I don't have your email address, which is very rare, then that might be a problem, but generally I have everybody's email address in there. But that's always good to know, you guys. That's why so I use Pirate Ship, and so you would get an email from Pirate Ship once I create your shipping label. So yay. All right. Hi, Sherry Stewart, and there's Gail Stefan. Gail is joining us from Canada. She's one of Rose's gals. Hi, Debbie Gast. Hi, Randy Schultz. There's Laura Sullivan. Hi, Susan Ray Hendricks, and there's Lori Baxter. Hi, Sherry Martin. Linda says, give the thumbs up. Yes, you guys, I would love that so much. There's Sarah Merchant. Sarah helped me out too this week. She's a doll. Hi, Melody Miller. Hi, Mary Lemke. Mary Lemke is going to be in the hive, you guys. I'm so excited. Mary's coming in from Brandon, South Dakota. We have our annual team holiday gathering Sunday at 4 o'clock for the bees. We have about 120 people on the team now. Oh, so excited. And we have our annual Christmas party, holiday party. It's where we all get together. I do a Zoom and I do an in-person, so it's all at the same time. And there's maybe like 30 to 40 people either between in-person and Zoom. And it's my year-end recognition that we're doing on Sunday. So I'm so excited. But started to pull the preliminary data. So like how Stampin' Up! Does their ranking for their top 100, top 150. I do something similar for my team. And it's weighted and it's based off of sales, team building, and team building, team promoting, and sales. And then what I have this year, I have these Yeti mugs that I got engraved with the Be Happy stampers. It's a 14-ounce coffee mug. You could use it for hot chocolate, you could use it for wine, you could use it for beer, you could use it for tea, you could use it for water, juice, whatever. And so I will be giving out these on Sunday, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait. I put little treats in there, and then I did the top 15 the last few years, but I think I might do the top 20 this year because I have enough mugs to do the top 20. So I'm so excited. So excited to figure out who. I haven't quite figured out who the top 20 is yet. I pulled all the data. I just didn't run the data. So, all right. So it's fun stuff, you guys. Lots of stuff in the works here. I'm going to keep saying hi real quick. Hi, Anna Carter. And there's Corinne Buvia. There's Sherry Everett. Lynn Beasley's here already. Debbie Gass. Donna Grushki. Yay. Donna. Donna, I see your name and I think of something which I should tell everybody. So we're at the end of the year and that means that we're going to be into January really quick. And that means that there is a new sign-up sheet. So let me just show you guys what I've got, what I mean. And so Donna is asking for, so Donna is one of my gals that takes every class with me, and she asks me for a list of everything. And she's not the only one. I have maybe 8 to 10 people that say what classes they want, or they want just everything, make a tally, a little post-it. They call them, Donna's, but it was referred to once in a live that it's the post-it note girls. So they get a post-it note from me telling them everything, and then I give them a total and they send one payment and that covers everything. And then I know in advance like which classes I'm shipping together, so I can give reduced shipping or reduced price on the class because I know I'm going to consolidate shipping. So I know that. So it's easier doing it that way than you guys cherry picking. I want this class and I want this class, and then 3 days later I want this class, and now I've lost disconnect of putting all the lines together. Whereas if somebody says like an email or a list of like, I want these classes, I can go through and like calculate it and tell you what the lower amount would be. And so Donna, I'm just excited because this is what I finally got printed yesterday. So this is all of next year. This is my sign up sheet. You guys are gonna like, whoa, like it's a lot. So this is what I 3-hole punch, and then I put this into my binder, something like this, right? And so this is like, that's how I keep track of everybody that takes classes with me. So like really this was all of last year, right? So by the time next year rolls around, I'm gonna have another book just like this filled with all this pretty purpleness. And so yeah, and then this is what I mean by post notes, you guys. These are like when people sign up for a class, I put your name and what you owe on a post-it note, and then when the check or payment comes in, I like mark it paid, and then I put it to the back section until a month passes, and then I get rid of it. So you guys, there's definitely a method to all of my madness. So yeah, so Donna, now that I have that printed, which is a good thing, I can start tracking and putting your name in for January and get you a total. And so now that I have that, then now I can get you a list. Yay. So anybody that's looking to get signed up for stuff in January already, definitely reach out to me. I'm at a point now where I can start logging names, and I'm super stoked because Nan Ryan from New Orleans sent me erasable ink pens. You guys, blown away. I knew like erasable pens existed, but I thought they were like, they just wore off after time. Well, this pen only really erases with the eraser that's on the pen, and you can try using a pencil eraser or other types of erasers. It doesn't come off. And so with this eraser, I can easily, like, if somebody doesn't want to take a class, I can just erase it versus whiting it out. So I'm so excited to have an erasable purple pen, you guys. Super cool. Hi, Anna Carter. Hi, Becky Burr. Hi, Lisa Sharkey. There's Cindy Bassett. Yay. Oh, there's Nancy from Canada. Post is delivering on Sunday. Yeah, you guys, I noticed I had a Stampin' Up box that is set for delivery on Sunday too. So yay, there's Deanne Dawn. Hi, Sandy Suetta. There's Deanna Estelle. You guys, everybody's here. What's the class? I'm not sure, Nancy, which, like, I don't know when you said the comment, like, which one you're referring to. Hi, Janice Ormiston. There's, a Giette Pullum from Virginia. Welcome to my live. Yay. Okay. All right. So Sandy says sign her up for all things January. I'm planning to, Sandy. That is definitely on my list to do. So that's awesome. Okay, this was the other thing too, you guys. I did publish this Christmas wish list in my my website in case somebody needs to go shopping for you and you would like Stampin' Up stuff and you would like to get them through me. I can help the person out by getting the things that you want and helping them ship them to you. This is the other thing that came in the mail, you guys. Super excited. Look, I haven't even opened it up yet. Look at this. I can show you the covers of this, but this is the new mini catalog that goes live January 4th. And then there is a new little sale-a-bration catalog. You Okay, Sale-a-bration starts January 4th, goes through February 28th, and this mini catalog goes through April 30th. So very cool. So I can't show you the inside, but I can tell you a little bit about what we've been working on with before we get started. You guys, so just so you know, if you don't know, we're using the Magical Meadow tonight for class, and we are going to be making these 4 amazing cards momentarily. We'll get through those momentarily. But you guys always you always tell me that you want to see what we've been creating. So let me get my sign-up sheets out of the way here. What did Nancy say? The one that if I need the kit to, this tonight's class. Yes, Nancy, this right here that I just showed. If you want to get this class, Nancy, definitely reach out to Rose Coleman. She has everything kitted for 7 more people in Canada to get this class from her. And she did the die cutting. She does any embossing that gets done. She would do all the cutting of the designer paper. All you need are stamps, ink, and paper adhesive. Just like when we're going to do this class momentarily, Nancy, but this is where you need to reach out to Rose Coleman. So let me show you guys what we've been doing. So tonight is called the Sweet class. Sweet, it could be a bundle class too. It just depends on the sweets. So if we pick a bundle, this class is called a bundle class. If it's a sweet, we call it the sweet class, but it's the sweet bundle class. It's just not that every time we use a sweet. You're so happy this paper is carrying over. Oh, good. I didn't know that, Carolyn. I guess, you guys, I've been extremely out of what's happening in terms of carrying over, retiring. The clearance rack was updated on Tuesday morning, and I didn't even have a moment to send out an email to you guys. I know that if you watch other demonstrators or are part of Stampin' Up! Groups, you probably caught that the clearance rack was updated. I'll tell you, I had some family stuff going on, not my immediate family, it's just me and Tyler, but my mom and dad and brothers, and it was like, it takes time to get through stuff. And so that took a lot of my time yesterday, a lot of it. And then having multiple classes since Monday, you guys, I feel bad I have not messaged you to tell you that the clearance rack has been updated, but I'm telling you now, it has been. And there are still some good things out there too. And just remember, if you place an order over $45 this month, it counts for a class for free in December. My pricing did change slightly for January. So just know if you are going to pick a class in January, the ordering amount is $50. To make it all simple, I just went 50 across the board. And especially with Sale-a-bration, starting in January, that you get a free item with $50. It's simple to do 50. So, but let's show you what we got. So this is the Sweet Bundle class tonight. And then the one for next month, we are featuring the Be My Valentine Sweet, or Be My Valentine. It's Be Mine Sweet. I think Be My Valentine is the name of the stamp set. It's a little pocket card, right? So when you do a class with me like this, we try to make it super simple for you to recreate it pretty much exactly how it is. So a sentiment, and the little bee is actually stamped, like it's yellow. If you don't have the stamp set, you could draw a face on, and you could always draw black stripes and a little black pointer on his butt if you want to. So you would have the paper here to see how to do that. So there's one. Then there's this one, and you'll need a sentiment. You're as sweet as honey. And then we've got a bee, and that's designer paper, so that would look exactly the same. And then we've got a book card. Love book cards. This is some of the new ribbon and the new embellishments. And then that is what we've got there. So Be Mine. You guys, this is right up my alley with the bees. So, and then this one I'm super excited for. If you're doing the Winter Creative Escape with me, which is coming up in January as well, we do repurpose cards. So for this class, there's one card that's going to be part of the escape, but I know you guys won't care having 2 of this card because it's so awesome. Everybody's going to get a seed packet in with their kit, and it says Be the Change, a honeybee wildflower mix, and it's so fun to put a seed packet in a card. So it's like a pocket created for the seed packet. And then we made that one into a Valentine's Day. But again, sentiments are whatever you want to do. So this is an escape card, plus it's the sweet card for next month. So we got that done. You guys, if you go to the website, you'll see that. Oh, Sherry Everett, I know to sign you up for everything too. And if Shirley Malarkey's watching and Jeannie Parker, I definitely have my girls that say sign me up for everything, and I will be. The other one that we worked on today is this one, you guys. So this one is the quarterly order-based class. Now, I don't have ribbon on one of them, and I don't have the gems because they literally arrived today. Super excited. I have my box from the pre-order here today, and these are two of the things that are for sale-a-bration. These are free items with a $50 order next month. It's they're called opaque faceted gems, and this pool party, it's like ruched ribbon. And so that just came today, and we didn't have time to add it to the cards yet. But I have my little helper notes on the back, you guys. That's how I let my helpers know what to help me with. So it's like how much and what names and codes and stuff. So this pool party ribbon is going to get tied into this card here. And so this set that's featured is called Heartfelt Hexagons. You guys might have it already because it was actually part of the online exclusives from maybe in November. And then they carried it over into the annual catalog, the spring catalog, and it has a punch. And so this is the order-based class. So if you place an order this month to get this class for free, it would be a $50 order to get this class for free. And the class will be the first week of the new year. Hi, Patty Wright. I'm glad you joined in. Hi, Karen Woods. For everything also. Yes, Karen Woods, you are also one of them on my list. You are one of my, I probably have a dozen that love everything. So you guys, I don't have it put together quite yet because I need to add that ribbon, but oh, it's so pretty with that sparkly paper. Okay, and then the inside, all of these are going to be double mattes because I'm designing these with Diane. And so when we do Let's Just Stamp ink, paper, scissors, and the quarterly, we do that. So this one, we just need to add some of these, like the pool party gems to this one. So fun stuff. So you just need a sentiment and a sentiment here for your label, sentiment for your label. And this one is your wedding-ish card. Mr. and Mrs. is the stamp that comes from the set. Again, if you don't have it, you could stamp something else. This flower is part of the DSP that you'll be getting. And then the inside looks like that. Okay, and then one more. So super stoked, you guys. This is my favorite right here. And so, again, it doesn't have to be a sympathy card. It could be anything you want it to be. And it's gold distressed, and then using some of that softly stippled paper. And so we made that one into a sympathy. You guys, it's crazy. My mom's come to me and said, I need 3 sympathy cards. And then somebody else came and it's like, I need a sympathy card. And oh, it's sad to say, but you can never not have a sympathy card on hand to just have ready if you need it. It's so sad that it feels like it gets to be winter time, and that's what seems to happen more. Hi, Carmen Sanders. So this, you guys, is the Heartfelt Hexagon quarterly order-based class. So that one's pretty much ready to go. I just got to photograph it yet. And I know you want to see something else too. We didn't quite finish this, but this is how it starts out. We worked on this. We had 15, 20 minutes left. To be honest, like that's really what it was. And we were working on the ink, paper, scissors for next month. And it's going to feature perennial lavender. So you guys, this is really raw. Like there's nothing here really except for some bases and some mats. And really nothing is put together. But this is what we start with. We start with figuring out what are our layouts going to be, right? So there's a layout. And we already know kind of what we want to do in the middle section here. This one is a fun fold that's going to go like this. So this perennial lavender paper is so pretty. You guys, this is very premature. I'm showing you this. It's like underneath the dress. You're seeing it all before anything's really mapped. Like all we have is a roadmap of what card, the paper and the layers. And again, these are all going to get zhuzhed up. Ribbon is going to be that gold leathery trim. This one is a very similar card, but using the other DSP. So this goes like this, and then that goes on here, and then this will go here. And again, we need to add labels, and I did have that cut. We'll add ribbon, embellishments, right? Those purple gems. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hang on, you gotta see these purplicious gems. Where do I have them? I wonder if they are... You guys, these gems, these new gems in the catalog, the mini is there. Here's a set. there's a set. Here's a new one. That's the double. Hang on. Here. This is what you're going to get in your ink, paper, scissors next month to go with this, all this purplicious stuff. So, so pretty. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. So much pretty stuff. And then the last one looks like something like this. And again, we're going to add label. We'll add die cuts. And then you'll have some really so this catalog has some purple going on with it. I love it. We had so much blue with this last one. Oh, yes. So Angelique, I thought of you because I'm like, you will love this purplicious class. Yes, yes, yes. So Team Blue, so sorry, but Team Purple, it gets the glory tonight. So that's how it goes. Wait, there was some blue in that class back there. There's some pool party used. It's not like you're real dark blue, but you have pool party, which is blue. So very cool. Okay, so that's that. The other thing is we also worked on an ink, paper, scissors called for the hot air balloons. We should have that done soon as well. So Diane's been over a few days this week or a couple days, and we're just working through things, you guys. My goal is by next week, by the end of next week, by like not this Saturday, by next Saturday, I want to have all of the cards for the Winter Creative Escape prepared, designed. And then once they're designed, that's when I'm going to do a separate live showcasing those cards and talking all about the Winter Creative Escape. I do have about 115 to 120 people already penciled in. I think confirmed for sure is 70. I'm still waiting for the other 30 to like confirm, which usually they do. But if anybody is looking for information on what my Winter Creative Escape is, it's a lot of fun, is what it is. Lots of inspiration and creativity. It's for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators to help you kick off and kickstart the new sale-a-bration and holiday, the spring catalog. So it's packed full of ideas, creative presentations, swapping, also displays, lots of displays. So fun stuff. Yay. All right. There's a little bit else to tell you guys real quick. There's just so much I feel like I haven't talked to you about. I have like one or two of these left. This is the add-on sampler. It included the paper for like One Horse Open Sleigh, Meandering Meadows, the specialty papers that included, there's my schedule, like the tartan foil, the glitter paper, there's Delightful Floral in here, Hello Irresistible. It was all the online exclusive papers for 2023 are in here to make up your DSP sampler. I have like 2 left, okay? So if anybody's still needing one of those, please reach out. And I also wanted, please sign me up for Susan. Yes, definitely. I can get you guys anybody who wants to get signed up for a class, definitely. I am not going to take notes right now as I'm going. So definitely, Susan, follow up with an email. I would love that. Lisa, you would love info, please. So send me a text message or an email and just tell me what you're looking for, and I will be happy and glad to send you whatever information you guys want for anything. You guys, email's there, text is there, however you normally get a hold of me, just message me that way. I just love keeping our correspondence in one media form. So this is the schedule, you guys. I printed this. I've already included it in like 100 people that I've shipped out this past week. 100 people have this folded up and put in with your kits in case you don't have a printer at home. So it's pretty much like almost everything of my core classes is listed out through the end of the year. I changed this slightly to not make it look so cumbersome. So like I've got monthly classes, and then I do it on Mondays, Saturdays, Thursdays. And then I have my paper pumpkin classes, and they're all listed. Mystery card night. You guys, those of you who love the mystery card night, this document has all of the dates listed here. Now, they're always subject to change if life happens, right? But generally, I don't change them because either Kelly or I will do them. And like the sweet bundle classes are all listed out here. So if you're on my online crew, you guys, just know that you could look for the online version, and then those are the days that I'm doing my sweet bundle classes. My in-person at Burgers and Beignets, you guys, we had 8 people. 8 people that are brand new to stamping. I'll tell you, it was a little bit crazy. Like ink, paper, scissors is here. Let's just stamp. And again, for those people who want to like mark their calendars for the whole year, all the dates are listed here very easily, so you can put them in your calendar. The games and prizes are here with Game Night, Lucky Hand, Rose's technique classes that she's doing, the Share, Create, Inspire, which I'm super excited because Angelique has sent me her recipe card already for next week, Wednesday, you guys. Kit classes are here, my team events, and then I go into extras. Like the heartfelt hexagons that I just showed you is an extra in January. This mini catalog DSP sampler, I do product shares. I have all my extras here all the way through, and not all of June is, I think all of June is here. So I have all of everything. So this is like solid for the first 6 months of next year. And then I have my past classes still available. And then you guys, I just noticed that past classes continued is supposed to be up here. And then you guys, Gina also included her stuff on this back. So you guys, this is available out on my website. You go to cardsbycrispy.com and then this document is also out there. It's under the newsletters and files section. This is when you guys, I didn't print this and put this in everybody's packages. This is out there though. If anybody wants me to send a copy of this to them, please message me. I don't mind putting it in the mail for you. I have to get copies made yet, but this is an overview of everything that I offer on a high level. So, so I don't know. Stuff is happening, you guys. Christmas cards are in action too. Does Rose have the same thing? You send a PDF? Yes, Nancy, absolutely. So for this class, I wrote the PDF and I sent it to Rose, and Rose shares it with people who take her class, who take this class with her in Canada. And then the class that Rose prepares, which is the Technique Club class, she creates the PDF tutorial and then she sends it to me and I share it with all my gals who take the class. So we're not duplicating work really at all. Like we've really streamlined this, that she still does her designing for her class. I still do the designing for my class. We each write our tutorials, share them with each other. I kit up her class, I kit up my class, she kits up my class, she kits up her class. And so it's awesome. And we have a great collaboration going on. We definitely strategize and plan what we're doing. We do have, are you putting my online exclusives DSP sampler with your, yes, that is correct, Carmen. I have it sitting over on the counter in the mudroom with your name on it. And it's waiting for you to arrive in person to personally pick it up. Yay. So we definitely collaborate. We did have a slight little hiccup for January, and we don't think you guys will mind because we hope that you love bees. So I had picked the sweet class to be the bee class and literally had all the cards designed. Diane and I already worked on them. And then she said that she would also like to use the bees for her Technique Club class, but she knows what cards were created by me. And she's going to not do them. Like she's going to come up with 3 different designs that aren't similar, right? So that they are, in essence, utilizing the same set, but for multiple cards. So we hope you don't mind. Plus, we're the Bee Happy Stampers here in the States, right? And we love the bees. So yes, definitely, Nancy. I highly encourage you to reach out to Rose. That is exactly what I would tell you to do. Just like she has people that watch her in the States, and she refers them to me. And that just happened today with my new friend Marla from Ohio, actually. And she's going to be taking classes from me in the new year. And because she found me through Rose, via Rose. So yay. So yeah, absolutely. Reach out to Rose as a doll. You will not be disappointed with Rose. I have never heard a bad thing about Rose. All I've heard is how positive and fun and energetic and just good-hearted she is. So you would definitely love watching her lives too. Okay, so you guys, we talked a lot, and I know that, and it's probably because we haven't had class since last week. And so hopefully, I feel like we got caught up. I know that we're 40 minutes into the live. Just know, if you ever have to leave to go do something, or if you can't catch the whole class now, you can always catch the replay, and you can always fast forward to the parts that you need to. And this replay is, hi Connie Moore, late as usual, we're just really getting started. Just always know that there is a PDF tutorial. Whenever I do an online class, there is a tutorial. I generally mail it out. My goal these days is by the Tuesday, if it's a Thursday class, which is what I did. I emailed it out Tuesday at about 5:15, 5:30 maybe. So if you're taking this class with me and you haven't gotten the tutorial, reach out to me so I can send it to you. Just double check, make sure it's not in your spam folder first. Make sure that you've done a little searching. And if you can't find it, by all means, reach out to me so I can get it sent to you. Got to get it from the pre-order. Good. Oh yeah, you're very welcome, Holly. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much, but I also have a lot to talk about. That's to me important for you guys to know. Otherwise, I feel like you might be in the loop. And I feel like if I capture talking about it to everybody now, I don't get 20 questions later, right? So that's always important to me too, to just make sure I answer. Because if you have a question, I bet others have the same question. So, all right, I'm gonna do roll call really quick. We have a larger group tonight, which is amazing. I did mention that some of you who signed up in the last, since let's say, I'm trying to think of who the last person I got kits out for with this class. I do have, I think Jeannie Parker might be the last one. Mary Carlos got hers. There's like 7 of you maybe that are still waiting for kits because I was out and made the executive decision that we're going to make 12 more. And the die cutting's already, I just got to get the bases and the mats cut, and then we're going to kit them up tomorrow if possible. So hi, Nicole Herrick. Hi, Penny Powell. All right, so Karen Wetstein, Jenna Helms, Sarah Merchant, Donna Grushke, Sandy Wicklander, Sherry Everett, Shirley Malarkey, Angela Knutson, Annette Rollin, Janice Ormiston, Kate Race, Cheryl Thomas, Karen Woods, Sharon Land, Carla Lake, Angel McClendon, Melody Miller, Becky Gandolfo, Christina Bernards, Feline Mays, Susan Bellamy, Sherry Martin, Carmen Sanders, Mary Lemke, Connie Moore, I'm glad you're here, yay, Sue Spigner, Holly Paplow, Barbara Godby, Linda Scott, Deanna Stell, Laura Sullivan, Patty Wright, Debbie Gast, Vera Anderson, Ruth Nicholson, Susan Ray Hendricks, Lynn Beasley, Vicki Rodriguez, Anna Carter, Nedra Dover, Polly St. Clair, Rhoda Fitzsimmons, one of her first classes, Lori Kaiser, Pamela Leahy, Amy Ponce, Phyllis Oderman. You guys, I'm super excited for Phyllis's first class with me. She found me randomly while she was surfing the internet and was super excited to get this class. And she also got when I had done the Christmas Stamp-a-Stack. And so she found me after the Christmas Stamp-a-Stack. So this is really her first time I got to say her name. So I'm super excited. And she's not too far from me. Pat Fleming, Latokia Trigg, Darrell Hoffaker, Sharon Davis, Leslie McMinn, Lori Baxter, Linda Hunt, Mary Rita Vessels, Patty Wilger, Mary Sykes, Lisa Sharkey, Mary Vogel, Jeannie Parker, Mary Carls, Sheila Roberts, Gwen Petrashek, Kat Birch, Nan Ryan, and Nancy Billets. And hi, Carol Alanis. I'm happy you're here. So you guys, quite the list of names. I'm super excited. We had 11 people that did this class last night. I have 3 more set up to do this class on Saturday morning. So there might be, math, 65 and 3 is 68, and 11 is 79, and I'm making 72 plus 12 is 84. So that means I should have 5 left if I did my math correctly. And somebody will tell me if I didn't, which is all okay. But I feel like I have like 4 to 5 left of this class. I also want to say a big shout out to Gail Stefan and Kathy Clark. They are both taking this class, and they are in Canada, so they got their kits from Rose. So welcome to Gail and Kathy. And then also, I just looked at my note here. There's 5 left. So if you are in Canada, reach out to Rose. She has 5 left of this class. Okay, so let's get into the book here, you guys. If you're, oh, there are my embellishments. I was looking to show these to you. These are out of the new mini catalog, and there are these purplicious gems that are awesome. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Lynn says, welcome to the newbies. I love it. Okay, so you guys, when I talk about a DSP sampler, this is what I help produce. I get it into the point where it's a kit, and you guys would glue all your pieces down. It's a great reference tool. If you're a demonstrator or teach some sort of classes, even if you're smaller scale, like this is great to show your customers because they get to see the different papers that are in the book. If you're an avid customer, this is also a great reference tool because it helps you if you're looking for a specific type of designer paper. You can look through the book and be like, oh yeah, I remember that one. That one would be great. So, oh, and Gail's here. Yay, Gail. So this is the designer paper. The 6 different sheets that are double-sided, and these are the different colors that coordinate with them. So it helps you to get your creating in line. So like this one right here, you can see like that matched that perfectly, and that's how those two ended up on the card together. So this is a great reference tool. I do not, you guys, I honestly, I haven't had a moment. I need about a half hour to glue mine together, maybe even more than that, but I got to get mine together and get the photograph. So anybody who gets this from me, just know there is going to be a PDF tutorial showing the pictures of how to put it together in case you want to know that information. I haven't done it yet. I need to add it to my list of things to do. Anna Carter's here. Yay. All right. Yes, Sherry said, Merry Christmas, everyone. I agree. Yes, it's getting to be that time of year. Winter Meadow is on page 36 to 38. And this is the spread. So it comes with a magical metal bundle. So stamp set or dies. And again, you guys, I can't find where my dies are, so I'll be fussy cutting mine. These gems are very pretty. You've got some pool party like ones, clear, and then there's some with a hint of gray with them. This is silver and white ribbon. It's more like organza or organdy, kind of like it's more clear than it is white, I think. It's got that silver edging on. A couple cards have that. The snowflake paper, you guys. I just realized now that I didn't use this paper in this class at all. But we have the Let's Just Stamp coming up on Monday, the 11th, which I have like 4 kits left for. It's making these cards. And that's where this paper got pulled in for this class. So that paper here is that one. And then this paper is that one. And so that Snowflake Magic, and I don't believe that's available anymore. I believe that that one is actually out of stock at the moment and not coming back because it was while supplies last. The other thing too, I might as well share with you guys, this is another one. This is the monthly class for next week. So the 14th is this class. This features some of this product as well. That blue page is here for this card, and then that is here. And I'm pretty much kind of out of this class. And there was one I keep saying 4th of July. It's New Year's card. So that's next week, Thursday's class, you guys, just in case you're wondering. And just a shout out, I have tons of this class left in case anybody's looking for the Masterfully Made class. That's coming up in a couple weeks. It's called my Ink, Paper, Scissors series. They're so pretty, but I've got plenty in case anybody wants that. The DSP is super cool. We went over that already. And on the back side here, you can see this card right here. You guys wonder where I might get my ideas from. Penny Powell, yes, I can definitely put you down for the class, but please just text me. You usually text me. I need you just to follow up with which class you're referring to, and I will definitely sign you up. Hi, Denise Crabtree. So this card right here, if you guys are looking at that, take it in. That is definitely the card I cased to come up with this one. I was not the biggest fan of this color combination here. I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind it. And I'm not the biggest fan of that stamp right there. I'm like, oh, man, what do I do with this? So I ended up with more of the blues, whites, wintry with a look going on. But you guys, that is exactly what I did. I cased that card right there to get that one. And I don't know if oh, yes. So like this one right here with the deer, like there's not much you can do with this paper. It's so pretty the way it is. So just to show you guys the full sheets here, this deer looks like this. Oh dear, just kidding. But there are 3 of them on the bottom, 3 on the top. So you really only could get 6 out of this sheet of paper. And so got cut here, got one here, and then this middle section right here is what you guys are given to put as an inside strip on your card. Thank you to Karen Wetstein. She cut all your designer series paper for you guys. Miss Tammy Sokolik and her mom Sandy did a lot of the die cutting. Rhonda did the embossing. Got a shout out to this too, as long as I have the paper in my hand. You guys, this kit is going to be unique for everybody for the most part. This piece right here was taken out of this sheet, and you can see here some are lighter, some are darker, some are in the middle, some have splotches on them. So when you work with a piece of paper that looks like this, your kit is potentially going to look slightly different than my sample. So it's not wrong, it's just different, okay? It's still going to turn out really pretty. And then I just want to show you guys some more of these patterns, like that one I absolutely love. You got your trees here on the back. And then we've got the blue and then the teal. So just so you guys can see a little bit about how the paper looks if you haven't seen it as a full on 12 by 12. All right, so then what are we going to do first is always the question at hand. Do we want to get warmed up? And so everybody was loving this card last night. So we're going to save that one for last. And we'll save that one for second. We're going to do an easy one for Winter's Meadow. Oh, Penny, yes, please do. Penny, that would be perfect. So you guys, that's perfect. I have your calendars, Penny. And so we can add, I was hesitating on sending them because I'm like, I don't want to send them by themselves, but if you get this class, then we can definitely add them to it. And everybody who's on my team, I have a gift for everybody, and I'm giving it out at the team meeting. And so I'll wait to mail your package until Monday, and I will include my little team gift for you too. So there'll be a little surprise in there for you for that. All right. So, all right, the stamps. All right, let's see here. We didn't use that one, I don't think. So you guys are gonna get warmed up, and then we're gonna do the most tedious one out of them all. And then we're gonna end with beauty. They're all beautiful, but we'll end off with the one that's, oh, it's just so pretty, that Lost Lagoon one. So this one, grab the kit, you guys, that has, so when you get a class from me or from Rose, you're gonna get everything in a white envelope. So what I've heard is people love everything contained in one envelope for everything you need for that card versus a mishmash of like hunting and finding what you need. So I don't give you the clear envelopes like this. Everything comes in a kit where it's a white envelope and everything is in there, including the ribbon, unless it doesn't fit for some reason. Like the fun folds we had last week, I had to put some stuff out of it. But you guys, it's even folded for you because it's inside an envelope. And then what you're gonna do, I haven't done it for you, but what you can do is burnish it. Yes, Debbie, the paper is really pretty. I definitely agree. This is a vertical card, and we have a white piece here. And you guys, I know I put in a little white sliver here of paper, and I bet I didn't put it on my kit here, but I can go grab one quick. I have it down here. So you have a piece of designer paper, and you guys will either have your deer facing that way or that way. You can see these are different, and that's okay. Not wrong, just different. And because my deer is over here on this side, I'm actually gonna probably put my label over on this side and do like the opposite, because it's like it's looking up at it. So there's no reason. This little guy here is from the Nested Essentials dies. It's super cool. It's got stitching on the edges. And then you guys will have a 1x2 in there, and you will have 4 inches of this silver. It says silver and white, but when you hold it up against, you can't really see that it's white. It's more sheer than anything. And with this, you have a really simple step to do on this, is you just make an overhand knot. Your kits are always put together nicely. Oh, thanks, Anne. I try my best. My helpers, we try our best. We definitely try not to miss putting anything in your kits. We don't mind sending parts if there is anything missing. Sometimes static electricity takes them away from you. Sometimes they fly out. Sometimes the cat runs across. And so, yes. So we tell people to try to be very, very careful when they take out all their bits and parts. Thanks, Holly. With this one, too, you guys will also have one little dark, I call these like gemmies. You'll have one dark one in your kit. And I'm going to just save that here so I have it. So that, you guys, I made an overhand knot, so that's ready to go. And what we can do is, because we can, I know others might tell you to not glue right away, but I have this tendency, I like gluing things together to get them put together so there's less clutter all around. So this designer paper, nothing goes underneath it. And so we can just adhere that onto our basic gray. So I had gotten a card from Lori Krause in a swap, and it was very similar. The grays were the same, but she had a different, how she did her top part here was different than what I did. I did have to change it so it looked different. And then this little guy here, because my deer is over here, oh dear, I'm gonna put this over here on that side. I see that there's a little tree peeking out, so I'm going to try to scoot this to the right just a hair so I can still see that tree peeking out. And I'm making sure that this is flush along the top. So, like that. Okay, and then we need the winter wishes, and on the inside we have nothing. But that's not stopping us from doing something. It says, may this season of sparkle bring joy and delight. We can definitely do that. And we are going to pull in the basic gray ink pad, complete with a cat fur, of course. And these are red rubber stamps. So when you stamp with red rubber, there's already foam here. If there wasn't foam, they would be the photopolymer ones, and you would want the little cushion. And so what we're gonna do is ink up. The ink pads are foam, so they're very juicy, and you don't need to squish a lot. You just do tap, tap, tap. And so we've got that sentiment there. And then we're gonna do the winter wishes. So one of the things I might do if I'm stamping it upstairs, or I wanna make sure that the stamp is straight on the back of the block. That really helps me. If I know that this wishes is straight with this bottom edge, then as long as I have my bottom edge good, I should be okay. And I try to take into account, like there's an 1/8 inch gap here. So it helps me guess like where I should stamp. And then sometimes I just shut my eyes and I go. All right. Okay, so the way I was holding it, my winter wishes is going at an angle uphill. It's not bad, it could definitely work, but I get a second chance so I can flip it over, and I'm gonna try to bring it down a hair from how I was holding it and see if that makes a difference. Let that ink marinate on the paper, and that will work. It's now slightly going downhill, but it's not as by much as it going uphill. So we'll let it be, let it be, let it be. All right, so let's grab a little scrap paper here. So what I like to do is stamp off before I go to my almost dry chamois here. And I stamp off a couple times. That helps me keep the ink, not all of the ink, but most of the ink out of my chamois. Otherwise I start to get really dirty fingers as I pick it up. Okay, so the one thing you could do is, depending on what sentiment you used, I think you guys, I gave you yours is like a hair longer than mine here, right? So it depends, it will work, but if you don't need the entire, let's see where my thing is here. If you don't need all of that, you could always trim a little off because you can. So I'm just gonna take a snippet off the side there and a little bit off there. Now you might have used a sentiment that took up more space and you might want to have it longer, and that's definitely okay too. So even by taking off that little bit, it's good. We're gonna grab our dimensionals. I'm gonna pop 2 of them on the back. So the foam dimensionals come in mini, and these are large. They're actually large. They look small, but they're the large ones. And they are meant for adding height to things. I definitely love to pop things up, and I'm going to set that right about here. If you don't press it down hard and squish it, you can always pick it up and do it again. I just did that to show you that you could do that. Once you press it down, though, you're going to have a harder time bringing it back up. You guys, you see that? I got ink all up in my pinky, and I can see that going everywhere. Okay, then we had our overhand knot. That's going to go right at the top here. And that's where I think I might just move this down a hair, like maybe right there. That rhymed. Okay, glue dots are amazing. The sweet babies. Bigger Tigger's over here. Bigger Tigger was sleeping on the chair with me behind me, where I just, like right behind me. He had a hard time sharing with me. So he was fed up, and he went and is sitting right now. They always manage to go right where my computer is. So whatever chair in the hive I set my computer on to sit and work at, they take that chair, regardless if I use that chair a lot or not. So you guys, this is kind of sticking up wonky like this. It's like, okay. This is going to go right down next to it, and that's going to help hold it down a little bit. The other ones seem to be just fine, but this one wasn't working. So we're gonna now pop this up. Thanks, Corinne. I'm gonna put a few 6 dimensionals on the back of this. You could definitely glue it flat. There's really not a lot of other stuff going on with this card, so you could definitely glue it flat if you wanted, but I wanna pop it up. And now this is our smoky slate. And the mat was cut so that you could see more smoky slate. It just helps to brighten it and lighten it a little bit. Okay, there's that. Grab that ribbon scissors and you can trim the tail like that. And like that. That's it for that ribbon. And I'm gonna go grab my designer series paper. I'm sure I have a strip in there. So this is what my designer series paper ends up looking like. Just a hot mess of little scraps in the front. And I believe right there is one that I can use. I knew I had some. And it might be longer than what I need, or oh, it's actually perfect. So it's like 4 inches by something like 3/4 of an inch, a half an inch. You could do an inch, whatever you want. And I'm gonna put that right there on the bottom. Now, if you're not a fan of doing the DSP on the inside, a strip like this, grab one of these guys, maybe that one or that one, and you could stamp that. Oh, the trees. You could stamp those trees or these trees in the bottom corner. All right. Make sure my edges, oh, that was a perfect size. All right, then this gets a little bit of glue. And voila, is what Kelly would say, Kelly Lamb. Voila, we have one done. By far, an easy peasy one. The designer series paper is what speaks and resonates in this one. Now, if you have your Stella pen, you could definitely, if you want to, Stella up the deer, right? And I know that Bonnie was in class last night. She loves the Stella. Stella your trees. You want to as well. And then you could also, if you want, Stella the little label. Just like that. Okay, very good. Hi, Bobby McPherson. All right, not done, almost done. These were the gray ones, and I'm gonna just grab one. And I only put one on here because I wanted it to look like the moon. So they're not like these are pretty thick. They're not like the most shallow of gems. They have height on them. And to put 3 of them on this card, I had no idea where to put the 3 because I didn't want to ruin the scene by adding some down here. So I put one up in the sky here, and my whole thought was it's the moon. Moon over Miami. So there's our first card done. Yay. Nice, simple, easy, breezy cover girl. Okay. Whew, there's the first one. All right, we're going to set that over here. I'll leave it there for a minute while we get the next card ready. How's that sound? All right, the next one, people like this one. They just said it was very tedious, and I definitely agree with them. There are lots of steps with this one, and I'm gonna walk you through each one. That's the good thing about having the video as a reference, is that you can always, if like the PDF tutorial is not making sense to you, you could come back and watch the video to see how I put it together. Okay, so the colors that we have here are Misty Moonlight, a blast from the past that got reincarnated this last year. It was an in color many moons ago, and it is now part of the Neutrals color line. And I added in some Night of Navy bordered ribbon, I don't know, like 4 or 5 inches. We have a little baby scrap. It's not a scrap. It's actually some amount by some amount. It was like 7/8 by something. And then the white was slightly bigger by a little bit. And so all we're using at the back is for an accent. It's going to add some accent color. All right. Yes, it is a perfect card for a guy. I definitely agree. Then I cut everybody a 3x3, and Karen Forward helped with this, you guys. She cut all, so there's the die. This is a die, part of that set. It's a die that actually matches the stamp. And what we did is she cut that out, and then from the season, no, the chic dies. It's the season of chic or the chic dies. There's a snowflake in there, and we cut out a little snowflake out of the middle. Now, this we're working on it. Like, we're like, how do we take 84 of these and repurpose them? Don't know, but that was leftover. It was not put in your kit. It wasn't intended for you guys to have in your kit. It's just like a scrap. But this is in your kit. Again, your blues may vary depending on what part of the DSP you got. And your snowflake too is gonna vary slightly depending on that, what part of the DSP. All right, so there's that. And then everybody's gonna have a little vellum foliage like that. You'll have a piece of Misty Moonlight that's already embossed with the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. You have this white piece, which is actually the piece that goes behind here. And we'll talk about how to strategically stamp that and then place it. You'll have a scrap of white. The scrap is big enough for you to stamp this stamp or something similar. If you don't have this stamp set, what else could you do to stamp some foliage? So we'll be stamping that momentarily. And then you have two whites in your kit. One is for your inside and one is for your outside. And the outside, you can tell which one it is because it's embossed with the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. All right, so don't confuse them. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you have your base, and it's all about the base. No trouble. So we're gonna fold that in half. And I did notice when I was folding this, I have a little bit shorter on this side than this side. What I'm gonna do is just flip it over and use that as the back side and use this as the front side so the front doesn't, so then you don't see that little bit of distance gap there. Okay. All right. This time we're not gonna get glue happy first. We're gonna do our stamping first. We're gonna be good girls. So we need this stamp here and this stamp here and our Misty Moonlight ink and then Winter Wishes. So let's do the Misty Moonlight first and grab our inside. And we're gonna stamp this thing, this foliage, along the edge. And it has a curve of this way, so I'm gonna stamp it on the left side versus the right side. And how much do I put on there? That's always the $1,000,000 question. I'm gonna do something like that. Debbie said, what's the secret to putting the stickers on the stamps straight? Okay, good question. I will take a moment and show you how I do it. So this is one of the new stamps here called Sending Love. You guys, we're gonna take a detour for a moment because if you're newer to getting Stampin' Up! Stamps, this may be new to you. How it comes, it comes with a sheet here of stickers, and it comes with the backing that I just peel. I love this, you guys. This is a set. I'm definitely using this for the Winter Creative Escape. You are definitely getting the set used. There are dies that go with it. So Debbie, first thing I do, this is me, you guys. You do you, I do me. But this is how I do it. I have no purpose for all this paper, so I peel it all off. And I'll be honest with you, it goes in the garbage. And I just pick all these off right away, like this. And then what I do, I will generally just pull all of them out. Like I'll be honest, I go and just pull these out. The faster I can do it, the less painful it is for me. And I just pop all these out and I start. Okay, I don't save the edging here, you guys. Personally, I don't know what I would do with all of it. Some people use it for foam backing, and I don't. I toss it. So it's your call. What if you have a purpose for it, use it. But then Debbie, when it comes to putting the stickers on, I peel off the one side, I peel off the other side, and I do a double check just to make sure I've got it the right way, right? This one looks like it could go either way, but that has a more rounded edge. To get them on straight, here's your question. How do you get it on straight? I eyeball this one side like this, and I feel like it's good. And then I drop it down and make sure that my other side is good. And that is how I literally put on a sticker. Like, it's not rocket science for me. Like, I don't know. But you know what? It depends on your eyesight or the lighting that you have too. Because if it's hard to see, like I do my left side, and then I drop it down and it should fall right in place as long as you have it straight. Being straight is the important thing with it. Like this one. And so I'll do one more here so you can see one more. And that one is the hearts. And I try not to drop it into it. So I line up the left side. I'm eyeballing it till I see the right side, and that's it. That's how I do it. Now, they're straight enough for me, is how I look at that. Okay, so there was a little side quest, you guys. Sending love. It's super cool. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, so we got that stamped, and we're going to do our winter wishes. Oh, man, I should have done winter wishes first. Make sure I get it straight. That would be important business here. Ooh. Good, very good. Happy with that. And then you guys, we have our May the Season Sparkle. Season of Sparkle bring joy and delight. Some end up not so straight, but working on it. Yes, okay. So Debbie, it takes practice. I will definitely not deny that. I've been putting stickers on stamps for many years, and it takes practice. I want to call out that I didn't center stamping this. I have it closer to the left than the right, and that is to leave room for the snowflake over here. All right, so keep that in mind as you stamp. Oh, good job. Well done. All right, that's it for our Misty Moonlight action, Jackson. Then we are going to use the gray granite, and we're going to stamp this. Now, if you don't have the stamp set, don't cry. It's okay. What do you have that you could stamp in here? Trees would be great. Another sentiment could go here. Figure out what you need to do. If you are using the stamp set, what I would recommend doing is understanding that this is not centered top to bottom. There's only like one pinky width here where there's like 1.5 pinky widths there too. And just knowing it's more north of the equator. And what people were doing in class last night, I told them this to kind of like eyeball where it needs to go and then just stamp it, all right? And then we'll figure out where it needs to get adhered after we stamp it. All right, so that is the gray granite. I might have used smoky slate on my sample, very possible, or my gray granite because they look slightly different. That could be a smoky slate, or my other gray granite ink pad. I could have done something to it to make it like this one more brown. Not quite sure. All right, we're gonna flip this over and we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. So let's get those on the back here. And I want one right here yet. Oop, that's where it's gonna go. And one right here. Pick those off, and what we're going to do is drop this down onto what we just stamped here, like this. And now this is where it's important. Oh, Holly, good call. She said, I have the trees from Grassy Grove that will work. So you guys, if you have Grassy Groves and you don't have this, good call out. Thank you for that information, Holly. So you guys, what you're gonna do, if you do have this stamp set, you're gonna wanna try to get this centered on here. But do you see what happened here? My white is now sticking out the edge here. That's okay. It's really okay. Because all you're gonna have to do is I made the white big enough to fit behind there, but if it's too big now, depending on how you stamp it, all you're gonna do is take your scissors and just cut that off, you guys. It's all good. And now you don't see it back here, okay? Easy peasy. Now we can get glue happy, all right? So we're gonna glue that. We're gonna glue this. We're going to glue this. You guys watch, wait for it. Let's just hope the cat does not jump up here. All right, we're gonna do this one and this one. Okay, wait for it. All right, so we've got our inside. That is glued flat as well. This is glued flat. This is flat. And that, I'm only putting glue along the top edge. All right, snowflakes. They're thicker on the top, less on the bottom. Otherwise you have upside down snowflakes falling. Okay, so that goes on your top. And then same with the blue. This is thicker at the top, less at the bottom. You've got like, I don't know, a good 3/8 inch. I'm gonna make sure it's flush on the top where the fold is, and I can always rearrange it on the bottom, or if it's perfect, you can just kind of let that land where it might. And then this now is about centered between our blue here. So you've got about the same amount here, here, and here. Just kind of get that centered nicely on there. And then we can put our inside. You guys, if I'm going to open up the glue, I'm going to maximize what I'm gluing. So I'm not constantly opening, shutting, and you've got wiggle room time on the glue. And now this last piece right here, you're going to put that so that you see it on the right and the bottom side, like that. And that will eventually go right here. Okay, so far so good. We forgot to stamp something, you guys. Oh man. And that is because I didn't have, oh, it's right here. We're not done. Wait, there's more. All right, one more of these in, I should say one of these in Misty. And again, you guys get to watch me fussy cut. I do not have the dies. Luckily, Diane was in class last night and she brought the dies with her. So what you're gonna get from me is a little fussy cutting 101 here. So if you don't have these dies, it's not the end of the world. You can definitely do this class without having this stamp set or without, that is always a goal of mine. I don't know if you guys know it. If I can make a class where you guys are not forced to buy a stamp set or dies, that makes me happy. Because I'd rather you buy what you love than have to buy what I'm using to make the cards that I'm designing for you. And so I would like to think that if you guys don't have the set, you know, like what Holly said, she used Grassy Groves for that. And hopefully you have some sort of foliage that would work perfectly fine right here. Definitely, if you love the stamp set. So speaking of loving the stamp set, I do a promotion with this class. If you buy, for the Sweet Bundle, if you buy, like, so now I've just published what the Sweet Bundles are for basically January through April, because that's how, like, the spring mini catalog goes out till April. So we've picked them out as far as April. So if you on January 4th are like, I love every bundle that she picked to feature and I want to buy the bundle as your RSVP to take my class, that is where you get a free gift from me. And that is always published on the back end of my PDF schedule that I just showed you earlier. And that's the only exemption to when you place an order with me. That, so the rule is, people ask, well, if I place an order today, can I take a class in February or March? Nope, sorry. I don't bank classes ahead that far if you order. The only exception to the rule, I only bank, you get a class this month, next month, or the past month. So if your order is on December 31st, you could pick January, December, or past month. Now, come January 1st, you could pick a class in February, or January, or past. And on the back end of my schedule here is where I have what the class we're doing tonight is called the promotion. So like come January 4th, if you buy the Be Mine bundle and any other item from the suite, by the day, you could attend any of my 3 classes for free, plus you get a half a pack of the Be Mine DSP. February's Trusty Tools. If you buy the bundle, you'll get a half a pack of the Trusty Tools DSP. Lovely and Sweet is March, and Painted Lavender is for April. So if you come to me on, so what we're going to do now is lift this up and put some tear and tape back here. If you come to me on January 4th and you place an order for all 4 of those bundles, you can pick all 4 of those suite classes, and it's January, and yet you're still picking an April class. That is okay. The reason I allow that is because it might become April, and now you are going to buy that bundle, and it's out of stock. So, so some people will actually buy all 4 of those bundles on the first day that the catalog launches and sign up for all 4 of those classes. And then they're set. And then when the class goes to mail, I mail them the free gift with the class. So you guys, I put my tear and tape back there. And now I'm going to make a loop, and a tail. So here's my loop. Here's my loop. I'm going to start up higher. I want it to be up just a little bit higher. So we're going to make a loop, and then this brings, oh, so we need more tear and tape. I'm just seeing that it's not going to stick, so we're going to put this back here, this little piece, to help it stick. And then We're gonna bring this back, and then the tail sticks out just like that. And now I've got that tear and tape ready to go. And we're gonna put that just like that. Okay. All right. Now, we'll trim that tail in a second. Now, this is eventually gonna go right here. And on the back of this, we're going to put a dimensional. And I'm also gonna put a little glue dot. You guys don't be afraid to use multiple adhesives on one thing. So we're gonna put the glue dot on the bottom part here, because it's gonna slightly, the dimensional is gonna hang off the edge over here, like that. The glue dot's gonna catch here. And then you have this little wispy vellum thing. Thank you to the die cutters for cutting that for you. It's not the easiest task, and even to cut 84 of them, they cut 84 of those. Hi, Deb Fitzgerald. We'll catch the replay. Perfect. I'm so happy you like the cards. So then this, I just put one little glue dot on here, and it's gonna kind of hook off to the side here, filling in some of that space. Catches with the glue dot. I'm gonna keep my tail on this time. I did cut it off on this one, but I'm gonna leave it just to see what it looks like. And then this right here is gonna eventually go here. So this is gonna be flat. And I think the part that overhangs right here, we're gonna capture that with a dimensional. And then we're gonna put liquid glue on this. So this is gonna hang over the edge here. And just find the right spot for it. They're all gonna look slightly different in terms of the height. And I'm trying to line up my edge right here so it's flush. And then the little gray comes down. And this is in a slightly different spot than this one. If you look at the one on the right, you can see some of the DSP. And on this one, you can't see the DSP. It just depends on where the little shape got cut out and how high. Like this one, I put it up a little bit higher, and very easily, I was trying to do that. And if I did that though, I didn't, like, I'm gonna go right there actually, because then I'm gonna see just a little bit of blue right there. All right, that's good. Grab that ribbon scissors. You can trim your little tail, just like that. Got that little blue hanging out. Now, you have a little snowflake that came from the chic dies that was cut out of the middle. Grab a little glue dot. And I've got that hanging off the corner over here. Kind of fills in that section on the right. Yep. And, Stella. You could definitely Stella this whole piece of DSP back here to make it glistening. I would stay away from the stamped area. You could also catch this little edge here, like that. Now this one has diamonds. Hi, Hunky. Hunky's in here too, Angelique. Hunky. Oh, he's laying on the mat. All right, I gave you guys a big diamond for sure. You could put that big diamond in the middle of that one. And then we've got little ones. So you guys, this is where everybody in my beginner's class yesterday, they love this tool because you can pick up your diamonds with the putty end, and then you just set them down, and then you can use your finger to kind of help squish it down. So there's one, and then one more. We'll put it right there. All right. Success, just like that. So this is probably your most tedious card. Very step-oriented, but it turns out awesome in the end. And again, you just needed a sentiment and some foliage or a focal image just to put in the corner here, some trees or something similar, and then a sentiment on that one. So very cool. Misty Moonlight with white. Such a great color combination. I'll leave that here. So this is the only card that had the diamonds. And again, all 5 of your diamonds would have been in with your kit inside your envelope. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Holly. All right, so let's put this one back. So I have this class one more time on Saturday morning. So if anybody's local and would like to come in person, I am switching the class though. It was slated for 1 p.m., but we're gonna move it up to 10 a.m. Okay, so that one's done. We're gonna do the blueberry bushel next. All right, now this one is not It's not as tedious as this one, but it is challenging only because, because of how we die cut. So, and I think I have it die cut. So this one's different, you guys. I don't have an inside mat for this. Thanks, Catherine. Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Melody. Team Blue is happy. Yay, Cindy. I love it. Thanks, Angelique. I'll be honest, when I do a thick, if I do white or vanilla for my mats or my bases, I use thick. I always use thick. You guys will never see me using regular cardstock. You know, I always use the thick on a card base. It just makes for a sturdier card. So this is the thick basic white. But I don't mat the inside. And I know some people love it. And I do. You guys, if I could, I would double mat or mat every card in the inside or double mat. Like in this case, I would put blueberry bushel and then I would put white. But I can't do that on absolutely every single card. It adds just so much paper. And that's fine. But when I'm doing 72 or 96 kits, like generally for the suite class and the monthly class, I don't do the double matting on the inside, but I do for the ink, paper, scissors. I do for Let's Just Stamp. I do also for one other when I do it. Oh, like the order-based class. But then, so it's about half and half. Like Stamp-A-Stacks, we don't double mat them. So half the time we do, half the time we don't. So you get them half the time, I guess I would have to say. But at home, if you're doing any of these cards or the monthly ones that we're doing next week, you could always add mats on the inside. So like in this one, you would cut yourself, if you have it, blueberry bushel or something similar, and you would cut it at 5 1/4 by 4. And then you would do a white at, you could cut a white 5 1/16 by 3 13/16, or you could do 5 by 3 3/4. It's whatever size down from 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. So we've got that ready to go. Now for this is where it's going to be hard for us. Not hard, just got to be mindful. When you see something like this, you have to be extremely careful gluing your designer paper or whatever goes over the top of it. We did this to save paper, right? Why not? So your little holly leaf and the little label got cut out of here. And this little label comes from the Nested Essential dies. The holly leaf comes from this die set. So this is a little die that comes from the Nested Essentials. And then this is Blackberry Bliss die cut for you out of the dies from the set. And then this is some silver foil that's cut out of the foliage. And then, you guys, is this the Simply Elegant trim? It is horrible for making bows. Hi, Mary Schreiber. Catch the replay. No problem whatsoever. It's gorgeous. Love the set. Perfect. I'm so happy you like it. You guys, I made all your bows. I didn't ask Chris Duderenke to do it this time because I know how picky I am. And I didn't want to set her up for failure with the Simply Elegant trim. It's very silky, I guess. It's wiry. And so you have to be extremely careful when you touch this. Not that the knot comes undone. I almost cut lines through my fingers trying to tighten every one of these. Just making sure they were tight enough for you. So this came up, Sandy Suetta asked about the bow maker. You guys, I sell these bow makers. My neighbor from growing up, I used to babysit his kids, and he makes these now for me, the bow maker. So if anybody's looking for a bow maker, they're $8 plus shipping. I wouldn't make bows without it. You would never catch me making a bow for a card at all, period. I don't do free-handed bows. Props to everybody who does. I just don't. So I use a bow maker. And so what I did for everybody is when I have a bow on a card, I make it for you, or I have a helper make it. But so Sandy was asking, is there a video on how to make a bow? And yes, everybody, I did. Kelly and I used to do Technique Thursday and Tip Tuesday. Every Tuesday and every Thursday for 2 or 3 years. So this is what I mean. I went super tight. If you don't do that super tight, it's going to come undone. So if your bow starts to come undone, you need to phone a friend and have them come over and hold your bunny ears while you tighten it. That's what I had to do. A couple of them came loose a little bit, and I had Diane help me tighten them again. The bow maker video, if you go to the Cards by Christine YouTube channel, and you type in Cards by Christine bow maker, you'll find it. It comes up. 23 minutes. I'm curious. I never asked Sandy what she thought of it, but Only one person told me it was way too long. Other than that, everybody gave me like, good job. So we've got 2 different DSPs here. And what we want to make sure we don't do is put our glue on the back of them. We want to put our glue on the top of this mat right here. You're welcome, Holly. And when you do this, you want to be very careful that you don't put glue too close to the edge, right? So ultimately, something like this is going to be perfectly fine, okay? And what you want to do, you want to put this piece of DSP, Designer Series paper, on first, right? Your tree's going up, so make sure you got it toward the top. You're going to just drop this in here like that, okay? Easy so far, right? Now, this piece of blue has no rhyme or reason. There's really no, you watched that video. Good job, Debbie. Anybody who gets a bow maker from me, if you get a bow maker and you cannot find my bow maker video, please ask me. I will send you the link. I do not mind at all. So flip this now, because I'm right-handed, so I'm flipping things how I need them to be for me to do it. I do notice that there's a bigger splotch here. So I have to decide, do I want that splotch on this side or that side? I was opting to put it on this side. And that just drops in right over the top of this, okay? All right, now we need to grab our tearing tape. So Debbie, did it help you learn how to make bows? I talked about single bows, double bows, triple bows. I talked about ribbon with 2 sides, like where one side looks one color, one side looks the other color. Tearing tape needs to go back in the general area where the ribbon's gonna go. So back here towards the bottom, so you can pick those off. You guys, I never put my ribbon on upside down. I always put it so that I can see where I'm going. So there's silver edging on the top and the bottom, and what I'm doing is putting the silver edge right in line with the top edge of the bottom DSP, if that made sense. The top silver is being aligned with the top edge of the bottom DSP. So I had that in line. And now I'm going to make my tear and tape sandwich, you guys. So I did my second beginner's class yesterday. And so there's 3 people that have done it twice now. So the second time stamping yesterday. And they were starting to learn how I do my ribbon like that. All right. So now that's completely tucked in. It's safe. It's secure. And what we can do is put this now on the front of our card. You guys, nobody's ever going to know that that hole exists. Oh, well, one moment. I'm going to show you what I would generally do before I put that down is I would stamp my sentiment first. And I'm going to show you why. That'll be good hanging out. It's going to be just fine. We're going to clean the Misty Moonlight off. The Winter Wishes is getting a workout, wouldn't you say? All right, so grab Blueberry Bushel. And you remember how our Winter Wishes is not the best stamp in the world? It definitely is leaving me to be something desired with being crooked. Okay, so the inside here has the blueberry on that side. So I'm going to stamp this over here. It's straight. Holy Moses. Okay, if this was not straight, all you need to do is put this like this. And now you're going to stamp again. You get one more shot because, you know, this will go over the top of that, okay? But I'm okay with where it is. And so I'm going to now put this down. But even with stamping on a card base, you get 2 shots at it depending on what your outside front mat looks like. If it's a full-size front mat, you should be good to go. All right. Complete with blue ink. Okay, now we weren't done quite yet. We have blueberries to do. Blueberries, I think. They are blueberries. All right, we've got these have the curve going up this side, so I'm definitely gonna stamp them over here. And then you need one more set of blueberries. Hi, Barbara Godby. It helped. Great, I'm glad you liked it, Angelique. Does Rose have a bow maker? Not the video. Nancy, you know, I doubt it. I haven't ever asked her, but I will tell you, I've hooked up people from Canada with bow makers because they have family in the States or friends in the States. Like, I don't ship internationally personally. It's not what I'm not in the business to ship internationally. But like Femi came to visit her, I think her sister, is it Missouri? It's been a couple months. She came to visit her sibling, I think. And she paid for it, and she had me ship it to her relative. And then it was waiting for her when she got there. She actually got a few caddies, she got a bow maker. So I do not mind shipping to anybody that you know personally in the States. If you have a connection that you're going to be seeing them, or they can send it to you as a gift and mail it to you as a gift. I don't know, like figure it out with them, however you need to make it work, or you can come pick it up personally, or if they come to visit you, however you got to do it. But if you have somebody in the States, I don't mind mailing it to them at all. So then they can hold on to it for you. I don't think that she does have like the bow maker readily available for purchase. I have that connection because of my old babysitter who loves to do woodworking, and he makes about 30 of them at a pop for me. And so I'm getting down, I have about 10 left, and then he's already got the next 30 ready for me. So as soon as I pick up 30, he starts making 30 more. All right, you guys, we talked about this. I cannot find my dies. I was late by 3 or 4 minutes because of the sole fact of me looking for them, and I gave up. So I'm just gonna cut these out, and life will be okay. Obla-dee, obla-da. Life goes on. All right, and then we'll just do that. The other thing, maybe, Nancy, yes, you can come visit. I was just going to say, I don't know if Rose is going to go to Onstage in, if Rose is going to Onstage in Houston, Texas, and I can meet up with her, I could get her one, and then she could get it to you, right? Like, if there's a will, there's a way, right? I just personally am not going to be the one that mails it. Okay, I'm over like the mailing of stuff to Canada. I tried to mail, you don't know if you guys heard, I tried to mail Rose a set of the class cards just as like to give her a sample. And it costs like $17 or $16. And it didn't take too long to get to her. I think it was about a week, but I'm like $17, and I would have been better off just paying, instead of doing a package, I would have been better off doing one card with an international stamp for like $1 or something, and then doing 4 of them versus doing the way I did it. But I learned. So I'm going to flip this over. This is the rough side, and I'm going to practice in here first. Oh, it's so good. Okay, if for any reason I don't do the front good, I can always flip it over and try again. Okay, good deal. I'm happy. I'm happy, and I know it. All right, let's work on assembling this. So that gets glue on this side. Yeah, Nancy, you're probably not too far from me because I am in Wisconsin. So I'm more north than any other southern states. All right, so that's like that. Now, I'm gonna grab my tear and tape. I think I'm going to do some tear and tape. I'm gonna run it along the top edge of this ribbon right here, like that. It'll help secure my ribbon. And then I'm gonna drop this Blackberry Bliss one into here. I'm just eyeballing. It kind of goes at a slant or a diagonal. It's gonna hit that designer or that tear and tape. And then I'm gonna do the same with this one. And I think, actually I don't need this bottom part here. So I'm gonna snip that off. Now this has like a hint of purple to it, and that's why I grabbed the Blackberry Bliss. So this is gonna catch that tear and tape as well. I'm not pressing down really hard. I'm just kind of letting it hang for a second. This little holly leaf is gonna get a mini glue dot on the back side of it. And this is going to get dimensionals. Let's grab those. And we're gonna do 2 up there and then 2 on the outsides here. Pick those off. So you guys get to feel like a floriste or a floral. Now, do you like the little tail hanging out here or not? That's a question you need to ask yourself. I think it's gonna look random having it there. So I'm gonna snip the end of it. And I do have this to the right more than the left by a little bit, because that blueberry takes up space over there. So I'm just gonna drop it on here, but not press down real hard. This little leaf now, that's gonna get tucked under as well, right about there. And then the blueberry is partly dimensionalized and partly off the edge. So we're gonna put, I'm gonna actually grab a small one, and it's gonna go at the tippy top here, like that. And then the part that actually is hanging on the label here, I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. All right. And then this is gonna hang like that. So it's kind of going all in order. Like that. And then grab another glue dot. And Susan, I don't know why you said no. So Judy said her bow maker has, so this little glue dot is gonna go right about here, has wooden dowels rather than the nails. I pull on the dowels to tighten the bow, works great. I don't know whether you can do that with nails. So that is gonna go right in here. I'm gonna show you guys. This ribbon is so loose. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get that knot right into the glue dot so that it doesn't want to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with it, okay? Because right now you could pull this and it will still move back and forth, but I'm gonna try to squish it really good into it. With this, Judy, my nails are really like, the holes are worn. So I have wiggle room. So normally if the holes were not worn, this would go just like this and it wouldn't move, but I have wiggle room that I can go and tighten them like that much give. So if I want a smaller bow, I go at the top. If I want a bigger bow, I go at the bottom. And here too, you've got wiggle room, like a lot of my holes in here. So it gives you variation on the size of bow if you want one that's a different size. This now, you can trim this, trim that. And then this one had the gems that are more white versus the gray. In class last night, we were using the ones that were gray because it actually pulls out some of the silver more. So either side, either color works good. But I've got two of them. So I've got a tree right there. So I'm gonna go for where the snow is, up here. And then I'm gonna pull one of these in down in the corner there. And the Stella-ing would definitely look good on your little holly leaf over here. And then also on the berry, and you could also do your little snow hill area here. And then the edge of your label would be super cool. Stay away from the berries because they are inked up and they might bleed. All right. Oh, it's so pretty. So I think I definitely went to my color coach chart and I looked to see what a complementary color to blueberry was, and I think I saw that blackberry was, and for me, it worked then. You, Cindy, yes, I have a well-loved bow maker. I definitely do. So this bow maker is different, like than the one that my friend makes for the ones that you guys get is bigger. It's a little bit bigger than this, which is nicer because it has more surface area. I've probably had that bow maker for over 12 years, if I'd have to guess. So, yes. All right, so that one's done. And we have one left. We're doing pretty good, you guys. All right. So we've got that card made. We're going to cruise right into our last card. It's definitely going to be saving a really pretty one for last. The Lost Lagoon with Bubble Bath. It really took people and it knocked it out of the ballpark is what they said. So, hello, Deb. You just love the colors. Good, good. All right. Well, let's look what you have in your kit. So that's from the Nested Essential Dies. This is a strip of 1-inch designer paper. You have a 3-inch section here. You have a little baby bubble bath that works. This is the Lost Lagoon ribbon. This is the shimmer paper, you guys. This is what my girls had to go through. It's actually die cut, but they personally went through and they peeled all of these apart for you guys, and they pop out. They are definitely cut. I told them they didn't have to, but they wanted to, because I think in your kits, you have all of yours already finagled out, but it looks like it's not cut from the front, but it is definitely cut. If you do cut with this shimmer paper, it comes in like 5 different colors, like navy, berry, bubble bath, peacock, I think, or maybe Lost Lagoon. It might have one extra color listed there, but The shimmer paper is so cool. So just know that there's a lot of love that went into this kit for you guys. And so again, I wanted to show you how easy that it does pop out, right? And it doesn't look like it's even cut from the front, but it is cut. So like here you can kind of see, you just wiggle it and that stuff kind of just, it peels. It kind of makes a ripping sound, like kind of like pulling hair out, which I don't pull hair out, but I guess that's what I would imagine it sounding like. You have amazing, I do, Lori, I have the best helpers in the world. I really do. And they really keep me going. They're already on standby waiting for as cards get designed. I have to figure out forecasting already for quantities for next month, and they're already on standby, ready to start die cutting. The minute, honestly, if I would have 15 to 20 minutes to pull all that stuff together, they would have been over tonight picking up stuff to start working on it already. I'm very blessed to have the helpers that I do. You guys are blessed to have the helpers that I do that are so willing to do this kind of picky, like you guys are watching me here. They did that. Oops, I just ripped that one. It's okay. Mine will be okay. They did that for you guys. So if you got your kits, you're going to see that these are already like out for you. But I had to show you what they had to do to make it happen for you guys. Like that was a pain in the butt. Can you imagine that times 84? Times 2, because there's 2 of them. All right, then you have a little white one here. This is a bigger one, and this did get cut out of this mat. And then you have a Lost Lagoon base and a white mat. All right, so lots of bits and parts. Hi, Deb Norman. All right, I want to glue stuff, and then we're going to stamp, and we're going to knock this one out. So first things first, we need to put some tear and tape on the back of this mat right here to add our bubble bath. Now, you could use adhesive like liquid glue. I like this tear and tape back here because it goes the whole way. And what you want to do on the left-hand side to put the bubble bath down, and you have about 1/8 of an inch showing, right? So that's it. Put that like that. Yes, you guys are all so appreciative of the helpers. I know it because you tell me you appreciate it so much, and they appreciate that you appreciate them. So, all right, same concept though. We have to be very careful here. We don't want to get adhesive going through the hole. So we're gonna put this 1-inch strip down first on the left side like that. Do that one first, and then we are going to flip this way. And we're going to now put that one down like that. All right, that's not so bad. Then I've got this guy waiting over here. So we're gonna grab 3 more. 1, 2, 3. That might be it for the tear and tape. This will go here. All right, you guys know the drill now, for those that have been watching me for a while, but those new, this is called my tear and tape sandwich. And I'm gonna line the top up, and then all I have to do is flip my tail into it. Bring this straight down. I like to look at it and then flip it. And now we're making the sandwich that really secures the tape. I learned many, many years ago that you have to really give ribbon. I use a lot of ribbon, you guys. You probably know that by now. I like to add ribbon to every card if I possibly can. And sometimes the tails will want to sneak out on you. So you definitely want to get as much adhesive on top and behind so that it doesn't want to sneak out. And now this will go right onto our Lagoony base. Okay, that's not so bad. All right, then let's do a little stamping. We need to clean our winter wishes again, and I think we need this one cleaned. So when we do a sweet bundle class, we try to stick within that bundle or the stamp set that we're featuring so that we're not pulling in all other stamps from every different set. So we try to keep it within the family. So what we have here, we need peacock ink. Oh, back to our winter wishes. Oh man, all right, I'm gonna do the back first just because that's what we've been doing. And, oh man, right there. Okay, that's all right. I can handle that. Let's see if I can do it on this side. If not, I can go with the other side. Like that. This card is so soft and so pretty. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. All right. Perfect. We're not done. Oh, the colder weather brings us together. Or I'm going to go back to tried and true. The sparkle. May the season sparkle. The season of sparkle bring us joy and delight. Seems easy. Let's do that. Good. Very good. Grab our little baby mat for the behind here. Now, I know I stamped that at Peacock second strength. We figured that out last night. But we're learning that my ink pad down here is fine and perfectly good at Peacock. There's something right in the middle of the block. Hang on. We got something. Can you see here what happened? I got a little line right there. So we're going to see if we can redo this. And we're going to try again. There. And right here. Good deal. All right, that one worked better. So now there's something on this card that you can not hardly see. You can hardly see it. It's splatters of bubble bath. Hi, babies, little boys. Hunky. When I'm done, if the cats are still here, I'll put the camera over there so you can see them sleeping together. All right. To do the splattering, bubble bath is a very, very light color, so you aren't going to be able to see a lot of it, but you're definitely going to ink up a block. And then what you need to do is grab your aqua painters, not the big boy here, but this one here. You're going to just put a drop of water. My Stella is not as juicy as what it needs to be for this kind of a process. So I add a little bit of water onto the block. And then I'm taking these two pieces here, and we're going to go here and here. And we're going to grab the Stella pen and a bone folder, and we're going to make sure it's cleaned out good. Okay, and I try to zoom in here so you guys can see a little bit better the process here. This works for any color. Bubble bath's really light though, so it just adds a softness. Oh, can you see it a little bit? Here, let me go even closer. Oh, there you go. See? You can kind of see that. It just adds, it's adding a little bit of splatter. And in the camera, it looks kind of grayish, but it really is. It's got like little bits of petal pink to it, okay? So that's what I did, just to close up. Okay, you gotta wipe it out. Walk it off, work it out. Okay, that's what I did for that. And you can wash that block later. So this is gonna get liquid glue. And instead of going right in the center of this one, it got brought down to the bottom corner like that, just to off center it. Nice and easy. And then we've got 1, 2. So Tara is giving Hunky a bath. That's very nice. Nice big brotherly thing to do. Okay. And then this one gets popped up. All right, that goes on this side over here now. I have it so that you can slightly see the Lost Lagoon ribbon. Very pretty ribbon. We used that in one of our ink paper scissors, I think back in August. So it's maybe like a good 1/2 inch from the bottom, 1/2 inch from the right. And then you can see a little of the lagoon sticking out there. All right, and then what I would do, I think, is, oh man, we forgot one thing. I forgot the leafy thing in the back. Hang on. I was on a roll, I was doing so good. Let's grab a scrapperoni and forgot about this. I didn't have a scrap in here, but we just need to make one more leaf. So we're gonna go like that. And fussy cut action. I went to go put that down and it was non-existent. So humor me for one more fussy cutting. Oh my gosh, you guys got to see this. Okay. For my cat lovers out there, hang on. I'm going to flip it back on me. If you guys want to see the boys together here, hang on. I'm just going to take the camera. Hang on, and we're going to flip it. Aren't they adorable? Look at those two. Just sleeping away. Not a care in the world. Honey's nowhere to be found. So there you go. You guys can see the boys. Hang on, then they're gonna go like that and like that. Where are the rectangles from? Holly, the nested essential dies. Oh my. I gotta get the plug here. Where's the hole? There it is. The nested essential dies. They were used on almost every card. Like I had them with me while I was designing this class, and I just kept using them and using them and using them, and all of a sudden, every card I think had it on. So there you go. So Honey was up with us, Diane and me. She likes to play fetch. So we have to throw her little mousey down the steps, and she runs and gets it. And she'll do that. She'll do that about 20 times before she's like, okay, I'm good, I'm out of breath. Yeah, the boys. So Tigger's really good with Hunky, and Tigger's really good with Honey. All three of them are good together. One big happy cat family right there. So, all right, you guys, almost done. See, the die cutting, it would have been just about the same amount of time, I think. Just doing onesie, twosies of this. But definitely, gotta say my prayer to find the missing dies. They're not missing, they're just not in the right spot. Right? All right. So how I was going to do this before I realized I didn't have it done is I was going to put the dimensional right there. And then I was going to put the little glue dot right down here. So that's the first layer that goes on here. And it's sticking up just a little bit above the edge here. And something like that. All right. And then this greeny one goes next. Right, and I'm noticing I missed a couple little pieces. All right, I'm okay with that. Oh, just this little bit right in here. Let's get you out of here. Oh, I'm gonna leave it. You can't even tell that it's there. So I'm just taking a glue dot with this though. For now, I'm gonna just take a little glue dot just to help me get it secure where I want it. And that's going up the edge here. And then the pink one, put a little glue dot, and that is going to go more to the right, like that. And then you have this ready to go. That will cover up your tails here, and you can leave that little pink tail hanging out. I like it. It actually looks cute coming down there. Now, for those I got this class with me, I'm going to look in your kit real quick. These are for my in-person people on Saturday. You might have, see there's that already done for you. Your pink one. You guys, what I think I realized is you guys got a different pink one in your kit. It looks very similar, but you might be wondering, oh, it looks different. It still will look really pretty there. It's about the same length. The little hangy ball things on it are slightly different. So just so you know, in case you're wondering, yours looks like that. It's similar but different. And I just wanted to be honest that like that is a difference that you might catch. But generally, it will look the same. It's not. It's just different. That's what we say. Just different. Okay. Back here, we had a white cat named Sugar. My mom had a white cat named Whitey. And Linda has. What about Snowball? We can't decide what to call the white kitten. Oh, Catherine, you sent me the pictures. I haven't had them in. I saw the pictures of the kittens, and they are stinking cute. They are so adorable. I'm so happy you shared. It made me happy to see those little pictures that you sent me of those kittens. So, Catherine, I love it. Snowball, Sugar, or Whitey, Snowdrift, Snowflake. Snowy. All right, so you guys will have the 3 little pool party gemsies that you can put on your card. And then we will grab a little bit of Stella, and we're gonna Stella this ridge of that label. Now this is kind of flippy floppy here, so I am, just to make it a little bit more secure, I'm gonna grab off my one last glue dot here, and I think I'm gonna be strategic about where I put this. I'm gonna put it right in this middle section here. Be careful not to rip it. And then I'm gonna set that down in it, and that's gonna help hold that now that it still looks cool like it's coming up at you, but it's secure now, and it's not gonna like flip all over the place. All right, Penny, our mini glue dots are, oh, I forgot that there's one right there. I'm gonna have to put that right in here so I don't forget about that. Okay, we made it, you guys, 8 o'clock. We got done with 4 cards, 4 beautiful, amazing, gorgeous cards. I hope that I didn't go too fast. Now just remember, I am a fast stamper, but you guys, I've made these cards. I've done class twice now. I helped, like, I know these cards inside out. So I never want anybody to ever feel like, well, you didn't keep up with me in class. You never really will keep up with me, especially new people. The advice is that people generally say that they watch the live, so they know how to put the cards together, and then they put them together later on when they have some more time. So don't ever feel like you didn't keep up with me. That is not ever what I want anybody to feel like they weren't fast enough. Just know, like, the whole goal for you with the class like this with me, I hope you thoroughly enjoy making these cards and that you enjoy the journey and the process to getting them done. There's no amount of time that it should take you to make them or how little time it should take you. There's no race, right? The only journey that matters is that you have fun, you enjoy it, and you get your cards done, okay? Frosty the Snow Cat. There you go, Sandy. That's awesome. I like it. Casper Cute, white cat named Casper Cute. Frosty the, I gotta read Sandy's again. Frosty the Snow Cat. I love it. I love it. So, all right. So you guys, you have the PDF tutorial to go back and look at if you want to see anything. My instructions in the PDF tutorial are by no means meant to match my video, like, at all. I write that and I put it together in an order that makes sense to me when I write it. And then when it comes to actually putting the card together, I just try to show you, you can do one step and then you can do the next step, and you can sometimes reverse them depending on what the step is. Just use them as to complement each other. The video should complement the video, or the video should complement the PDF and vice versa. By no means are they meant to actually be word for word, step by step the same. So just know that as well. Okay, I always like to know what your favorite is. You guys know it all. That I always ask, what's your favorite? Debbie said the last one and the blueberry bushel are your favorites. The last one. Yep, those 2. Perfect. Going to see Cheryl. Oh, Penny's going to see Cheryl tomorrow. Give her a big hug for me, Penny. Cheryl won a prize with something. I saw a post the other day that she won a prize, which was super cool. So I got to see a picture on her of her on Facebook. Laura said the first and the last. The first and the last. Okay. Good. Perfect. Okay. You guys, again, too, I try to always comment, and catch your comments. Sometimes the comments move really fast and I might miss something, but I generally try to answer everybody's questions during the live. So if you ever have questions about a class after the live, make sure that you privately message me outside of this video. Email me, text me, call me. Nan Ryan, I saw you called today. You're on my list to call. We were designing cards all day, so it was a busy day, and then I went straight into a live. We finished at 5:20, and then I had the live. So I will be calling you back. And again, I try to be very responsive as I can. I do have some emails, you guys, that I need to get back to, so I always appreciate your patience. I'm a one-woman show when it comes to answering emails. So, and when it comes to designing, and then kitting, and then you guys, I'm so excited. The catalog's coming tomorrow, so I stamp my catalogs. I put the schedules in. My mom comes in and helps me ship them, but everything takes time, a lot longer than you ever would imagine. It's so crazy. Lynn said the first and her last are the favorite. Good. Deb likes the Lost Lagoon. Yes, you guys, I think when I always ask people in class, what is your favorite? This was collectively a lot of people's favorite. So very, very cool. So some people I owe this class to because we got you signed up in the last maybe like 5 or 6 days. I have the supplies to kit them. Again, if you're seeing this tomorrow or the next day, I do send an email out usually on the Saturday after my Thursday class at noon-ish that says how many of a class I have left, if I have 1 left or if I have 2 left or if I have 5 left. So if you want to watch for that, that will tell you if I have any left. Angelique likes the last one and the blueberry bushel one. Very good. I have some Happy Mail. Would you guys like to see some Happy Mail? I have maybe about 10 cards that I'll share. The Christmas cards are starting to roll in. I have not opened my mail from the last 2 days. It's actually sitting on a little pile for me to process. But I did get some mail from the Monday, Tuesday. And what else was I going to say? Happy Mail and a door prize. You guys will do the door prize as well. For somebody that placed an order to get this class for free. We'll do a little door prize drawing. Thanks, Nancy. All right. I try, you guys. All I can say is I try. I try to keep up with those emails. This is from Jennifer Jones. She's on the Be Happy Stampers team. You guys might recognize this one. This was an ink, paper, scissors from last year. I'm pretty sure this was last year. This was a fun one. And she didn't sign it. She put her little slip in here, like what I do. And I didn't sign this card. Now I have the ability to reuse this, send this beautiful card off to somebody else. So that one is from Jennifer. And she put a little love note in here for me. I appreciate it. So yay, Jennifer, I got this one. You guys, when the Christmas cards are starting to roll in, I don't know if I generally message you privately and tell you thank you. So I'm trying to do it all through the video. So this one comes to us from Pat Detlefson. She did the Lights Aglow from last year, that stamp set. It carried over. I think Brightest Glow carried over. Look at, she put all these little presents and made these little teeny tiny little bows on here. And this is like a step card, you guys. Oh, this one. So what happens is, actually, it's not like a step card. It's a fun fold. And you have your bottom ridge, right? And then she glued on the top ridge here, like that. And then it opens up and it says, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. And she's got some of these little holly leaves in here. So very good. And I love those, the circle dies. So happy holidays to you too, Pat. I love it. Got yours. I also get my friends from college sending me love notes as well. So I've got that one as well. And I got my address on that side. Okay, this one comes to us from Pat Gellings. I need to save her address because she is actually a snowbird down in Texas. And I need to mail her catalog. I don't want to lose that. I'm going to put that on a pile here. I'm mailing her catalog to her down in Texas versus up here in the Wisconsin. To wish you a Merry Christmas. And so she's got some really pretty music notes paper, stamped a little tree on it, and put some little ornaments. Some of this ribbon was from like the Santa Express, I think, from 2 years ago. And then wishing you a season of gladness, a season of cheer, and to top it off, a fabulous year. That rhymes too. So that's from Pat Gellings. This one is from Bonnie Lesperance. She put our little Sending Sunshine, Love, and Big Hugs on here. Little card protector, you guys. We stick those little postcards in so that it helps protect our gems. I'm going to save that because I use those. So this is the Above It All, and then that Fragrant Forest stamp set, maybe? It's, I was looking at this. This is paste. I was trying to bend the little snowflake arm back down, and it's actually, it's embossing paste. And so she put a mask and then put snowflakes on, and then she added some opal rounds to it and put the little gondola up here working. And so this is from Bonnie Lesperance. So very pretty. She's got her little track for the gondola too. Very nice, very nice. All right, this one is from Miss Susan Bellamy. Susan Bellamy sent me this one. I'm pretty sure, yes, Susan Bellamy. I recognize it. I remember, short-term memory is still pretty much there. I'm like, I just saw this. And so she has the Cookie Cutter Christmas. It was the Memories and More from last year, or Sweet Gingerbread is like 2 years ago, not this Christmas, but like last year's Christmas was Sweet Gingerbread. She used one of those nested essential dies. You guys will recognize that. Some diamonds, a really pretty red bow on the top, and then sending wishes for a wonderful and joyous season. Happy New Year. So very pretty card from Susan. This is from Ann D'Acquisto. Anne is a sideline to me. She's also on Kelly, my upline Kelly's team. And she did a fabulous card with a fun fold here. And she also had a little note on here. It was she said, my creativity and inspiration. So she's envious of my talent and my job. Thank you for all you do. Merry Christmas. So you guys, I definitely do love what I do. And I love sharing that joy and love with you. I don't know. I was fortunate that I made the plunge. Not everybody has that ability to do it, but I made the plunge. And I'm almost going on 2 years now of doing Stampin' Up! Full time. Just super awesome. Bye, Nancy. We'll talk to you later. Lynn said I'm efficient and I need to be efficient and organized. Oh man, I don't know. If I wasn't efficient and organized, we wouldn't do all the things we're doing. It's like a well-oiled wheel, Lynn, is basically what we have going right now. We just can't get a little wedge in it. So, but I wanted you guys to see this super cool card with the fun fold. So that was from Ann Diaquisto. This one is from right here, Pat Fleming. She can't thank me enough. You guys, patience is a good thing. My mom taught me patience, okay? So you have my mom to thank for how patient I am with everybody. May your season be one that's festive and fun. And this was that festive and fun set. So Pat, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year as well to you and your family. And then here's the inside, super cute. So she colored all that, you guys. Lots of fussy coloring is what I would say that is. Very pretty card. And she's got some of those discs on here as well. So very pretty, Pat. Thank you for your beautiful card. This one is from Kathy Malago. She used the Oh Holy Night, Night Divine set here with the nativity set with the manger. And she put it onto, this was like a Memories and More base. She embossed a Joy and Peace in white. And the stars are brightly shining. So you're very welcome for... I appreciate that you guys love that I share this. You're so welcome. This is from Pat Thomas. Congratulations on all my achievements. That cactus set from like last year, and then the tailor-made tag punches there. So pretty, some little white baker's twine wrapped around. This one is from Janice Ormiston. Yay, so Janice. I've helped her enjoy the hobby again by making it less time consuming to make cards. So you guys, I love hearing that. Like, I love to teach you how to make cards efficiently, and tips and tricks are so important, and I'm so happy that you guys learn them. And you can hear something one time and not catch it, and then hear it the next time, and then maybe you catch it. And sometimes you need a third time, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden things become second nature for you. So Janice, I hope you enjoy your holidays as well. She's got a cute little snowman on here for me. And then thinking of you this season, and it's the most magical time of the year. All right, you guys don't want to hear me singing. This one is from Debbie Gass. Debbie, you gave me 2 Post-it notes here too, or 2 notes, so I can use this one. So I help her with her bookkeeping. So you guys, between you and me, okay, so I tell you guys, if I can't remember something, you remember it. And if you can't remember something, hopefully I remember it. And between the two of us, we keep everything straight. It's a lot of work to keep track of everybody, right? So that's why I ask you guys to try to keep track as much as you can, but I don't mind helping people get their stuff straight, okay? But it's been really helpful when they actually get little calendars, and they document like when they sign up for a class, when they pay for a class, and then they have it in their notes and they have it good, and it's all good. It's all good. So I don't mind helping you with your bookkeeping at all. So, and it says, you inspire me, and she's got a little bee here. I love it. So pretty. Life is better when you're crafting. It's got the little hive embossing folder back there. Hi, Becky Schlafnagel. All right. And you guys, she has a matching envelope to go with this one for me, so that I can probably, most likely, she's got that Misty Moonlight ribbon. I will forward this card on to a bee on my team. So definitely. So very, very pretty. I really appreciate that. So Debbie, it's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. So we're going to put that back in here. All right. I have just a few more. In case you're wondering, there's like 3 more here. There's Sharon! Oh my gosh, Sharon! I was wondering where I put that. So normally I process payments before I bring cards over to share with you guys. Oh, Sharon, I was like beside myself because I'm like, where did I put your check? And I'm happy we found it. So this one's the Beautifully Happy from Sale-a-bration last year. The little oval punch is an oval set. These look like the Genial Gems from like 2 years ago. I love the Genial Gems. And so very pretty card, a little bit of DSP on the inside that matches the outside. So cool. Very cool. All right, this guy, oh, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Is this from Carolyn Ketchmark then? Oh my gosh, Carolyn. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, this just made my day. I said the little baby Jesus prayer this afternoon, and I'm like, please help me find the 3 cards that I'm missing. I remember getting these 3 cards, like last week, Thursday or Friday. And instead of logging the payment in my purple book, I grabbed the 3 cards, I took them out of their envelopes, and I put them here. I always keep everything here that I want to show you guys for Happy Mail. I have been afraid, Carolyn, if you're watching, Carolyn, phoning Carolyn, you sent me an email 2 days ago, and I have been afraid to message you back because I couldn't find your card with your money in it. And Judy too, I got it here. Judy got some calendars for me. Oh my gosh, Judy Sharp. I'm so happy right now. You guys can't even understand. Like, I've been like thinking about where did these checks go, because I know I saw them. You guys, I have a very good memory. Like, I think I saw that. Like I have a good mental capacity of like remembering things, okay? I pretty much do. So I knew I got these. So Carolyn, I'm going to reply to your email now and tell you that I got your check. I'm so excited. And Judy too. Judy Sharp, I don't know if you're still watching. So, so Gwen, we're almost done. Yep, we have 2 pieces of Happy Mail left. So this is the very cute punch. And then there's a little like a scallop punch, the tailor-made tag dies, added some very cute banners here. And then this is the Snowflake Sky embossing folder. Look what she did here. She took the ends of these banners. This is what Judy did. She took the ends of the banners and she put them here in the middle to accent in the inside. So, yay. So Judy, I have your calendars. They got mailed out yesterday with my 30 packages. Or actually today's Thursday. They got mailed out Tuesday. I had 2 calendars for you, or 5 calendars, whatever it was, 5 calendars maybe. They went out with your DSP sampler. Whew, okay. And the last but not least is Carolyn Ketchmark. I knew Carolyn, it was here, yay. Okay, so this is, I think this looks like Pear Pizzazz to me. And then this is a Wash and Beauty Designer Series paper. And then she's got a little Blushing Bride here with the gingham embossing folder, some little pearls here, and just a note. I cannot tell you. I think that's in the annual catalog. It's got different scripts for the different, like 3 different scripts for like 3 different sets of words or something. So very cool layout. Oops, I dropped it. And then I'll just, what I can do. You guys, if you send me a card without the inside, I love to just put a little white mat in there and I stamp another little sentiment. If I need a birthday card, I can turn this really easily into a birthday card. So I do appreciate when you guys send me blank cards. I love it when you sign cards. So you guys always do you, and I will be happy with what you send me. Just know that. So, all right. That was quite a bit of Happy Mail, I would say. All right. I'm happy we got through that. That's awesome. You will be happy to know that I did go through my book here already, and I marked how many people placed orders to get the class for free. And I think 25. All right. So let's go into random number generator. And we're going to put 25 in here. And we're going to see how our lucky duck winner is. So it's going to say 25. And when I hit the word generate, it's going to say a number, and not going to be 6, but it could be 6, but I'm going to hit generate and see what happens. 12. Lucky number 12 is Connie Moore. Connie Moore. And Connie bought the bundle to get this class for free, which is super exciting. So she got a half a pack of the DSP cut down to 6x6 and put in with her class cards. Yay. Yay. So I don't know if Mary Vogel, if you're watching, Mary Vogel, you bought the bundle actually as well last week, Friday. And so your kits have to mail out yet. I'm going to be including a half a pack of paper because you met the deadline for getting the DSP DSP as a free gift. So go to greetings. Angelique, that is exactly what, like, as soon as you said it, I'm like, yep, it was go to greetings. And it's like 4 fonts or 3 fonts, but like 4 different words, and they are like sentiments, I should say. And you could pick which font you want for which greeting you want. So very cool. Whew. All right, you guys, we did it. So, all right. I know that we stayed a little bit longer for class tonight, but I hope that you enjoyed seeing the little bits of extra Happy Mail. And I'm so happy we did the Happy Mail because I got my happy checks that I found. You guys, I'm pretty good about logging things, and I can't believe I did that, but that means I can stop thinking and looking for it. I actually was wondering, do I need to go back through the garbage and see if I put them, because I wouldn't put cards in the garbage. I don't generally ever do that, but I'm like, well, maybe they got mixed up with the envelopes or something, right? So I'm just happy right now. So yay. So Carolyn Ketchmark, you can be expecting an email from me by the morning. So, all right. So congratulations to Connie Moore. She was our door prize winner for tonight. I am happy to report too that in the near future, I will be so I have a helper that's pulling names for me. So when you are commenting on the video, we are randomly pulling names to give away the cards that I make in class. And I think that we got about 5 or 6 card classes that we have the names pulled. I didn't have time, like Diane was at my house until 5:30 or 5:25, and then I had to eat something, and you guys, I couldn't pull the names real quick. Janice, oh man, you did not miss anything with the scavenger hunt. It's just been difficult with getting everything. There's only so many hours in the day, and I think you guys can attest to this. There's only so many hours in the day. And I feel like responding to people and emailing people and kitting cards, and I don't have to explain because you guys know I'm not like sitting on my couch eating bonbons and twiddling my thumbs, but I do need like a solid hour to sit down and finalize grading them, and then I need the half hour to do the video. And so you did not miss anything. I haven't. They're all sitting on the table over there. I had a helper that she ran through them all one time and did the rough draft of the grading. I need to go through and just make sure everything is spot on with what it should be, and then yes. So my plan was to do that scavenger hunt and go through like the last chance list with you, and then whatever is carrying over. And you know, next week there will be some time to carve out for that, because we'll have over the weekend I'm going to design the catalog launch party, which is that first week of January. So I want to have that designed over the weekend, and then I'm also going to be working on the monthly class for next month. And then Diane comes back next week, Thursday, and we're going to be designing ink, paper, scissors, that we're finishing off the perennial lavender, and we're going to design Let's Just Stamp. And then Friday, we're dedicating Friday to designing and finishing off all of the escape cards that are left. And so I've got between Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I've got some time that I'm going to make that scavenger hunt happen for you guys, because I can't keep you guys in limbo lingering and wondering any longer. Oh, Sherry, good call. So, craft roulette is tomorrow, and we have kit class tomorrow. Okay, so first kit class is at 11 tomorrow. I bought the kit. I got it here because I did 2-day shipping. And it's here. It's in my box down here, I think. So we're going to be good with doing the kit class tomorrow at 11. And for those that don't know about the kit class, so Stampin' Up! Comes out with a new kit every month, and I show how to make it. I don't do alternatives. I don't have the brain power or bandwidth to come up with more ideas. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm just completely honest. That's how it goes with the kit. Now, when Kelly does paper pumpkin, she always does one alternative. But for the kit, you guys, I make it for you guys to see how it is. And then what comes out of it is you guys give me ideas. So like for the Rustic Christmas Countdown, I think it was Sarah Mitchell that was like, can you make these into cards? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And I ended up making 250. I didn't. My helpers helped me make 250 of them into Christmas cards. So some of you guys are going to be getting those as Christmas cards. Oh yeah, no problem, Janice. And I'm glad you asked about it. And then Gwen, yes, craft roulette. And Sherry asked about craft roulette. So then Mary Gunn, and Steven, her son, are going to have me on the Mary Gunn and Craft Roulette show tomorrow night. I believe it starts at 6:30. Oh, I should have sent a post. I shouldn't have sent an email. I should have advertised more, but it's just how it goes. But yes, you guys, go, there's a link. You know what? I'm going to share the link for the video in my Facebook channel so you guys can see that. It is a YouTube video that they do. And so I will share that link so you guys can hop on tomorrow night and watch Craft Roulette. It's like crafting by the seat of your pants. I have fun with it. I'm honest. I have fun with it, but it makes me get sweaty armpits to put it out there, because it makes me get like hot and worked up because I'm like under the gun. And you guys, if you know me by now, I do really good like making cards that I know what's going on, and like to do share, create, inspire, and craft roulette or crafting on the fly. Like I've gotten less nervous over the last couple years, but I'll tell you that very first time I had to like go put deodorant on after I was done, because it was like, oh man, that's too much stress. But we're good now. Like I'm not that stressed out anymore about it. So, but yes, it is. If you look actually too, if you guys want to mark your calendars, I already have a spot on the calendar for next year under games and prizes here. This is for 2024. I'm doing craft roulette next year on June 21st and December 6th. This is actually, oh man, this is my fourth one that I always do the first December and Friday. That is when Mary Gunn reached out to me back in the fall of 2020, and she said, "Hey, would you like to be a guest crafter on my game show?" I'm like, "Sure. What is it? What do I have to do?" And so that was 2020. I did 21, 22, 23. This is gonna, nope, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is gonna be my 4-year anniversary, basically my anniversary of my fourth one. So, yeah, good stuff. So Carolyn, oh, I'm so happy you are here. I got it actually on Friday. It was either Friday or Saturday, and I was right in the thick of planning for my open house, and I got it. And I opened up the envelope, I left your note in there, and I'm just so happy I found those cards right now. So I can tell you that I do need to talk to you though, because I have a set of cards on the counter for you, and I have calendars for you, I think, and I just needed to make sure I'm not missing sending you something that you want. So I think that I might just end up calling you in the morning if you're okay with that. So yeah, but yeah, so craft roulette, you guys, tomorrow night, 6:30. You can already tune in by like 6:15, I think. Thanks, Gwen. It's addictive. You look cool, Chris. I try. I try. So, but Mary Gunn and I have a lot of fun. I did try to get Tyler on as my guest to be like with me, but he just would not do it, you guys. I tried. I asked him one too many times, and I think I'll never ask him again because I think he doesn't want to do it. So, but I did try to get, my brother Tom would be all up for it. Like Tom, my brother, would be like, "Oh yeah, let's do this, or let's do that." I've never stamped with him, but I think he would have fun with it. So, all right, you guys. Hi, Vicki Eakins. I don't know if I saw you were on, but good. You guys are dropping off, and that's quite all right. We're just jibber jabbering now. So lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you guys. We'll see you at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning for the kit class, and then again tomorrow night at 6:30 for craft roulette. I love you a long time. I'm going to count to 10 just in case it ends early and cuts out on me for some reason, like it sometimes does. So 1, 2, 3, buckle my shoe. No, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cats are still over there. I showed them off to you. I have no idea where Honey is, and we'll catch her tomorrow, hopefully. All right, 9, 10. Bye.